Hey everybody, it's Illy Trading. I'm here with my future, I'm sorry, not my futures. Sorry, my Forex analysis. But I do a little bit more than the future ones. This is my live account ones. These are basically what I'm looking at on a daily basis of what I am looking for and looking towards too. All right, so let's start off with Japan 225. This indice is obviously part of Japan's indice, very similar to the NASDAQ, just because of basically the technology bases out there. So anyway, as we can see, Japan is bearish for right now. Right here, we originally tapped this purple box here was an order block. This order block basically had this green candle like shoot right up. It came back down and we almost touched it again. Guess if I move the box up a little bit, it would have touched. Let's see. I guess so. So anyway, we bounce off of this and then we ride our way all the way up. Okay, cool. Now we had recent highs of 68 that on 68 800 started to sell off. We couldn't reach back up to make higher highs, so we started to sell off. We had a nice pullback and then sell off again. Pull back, sold off, crossed the trend line. So trend line tells me we are more in bearish territory and we are still under like I made started making these bearish trend line here. So we're bearish under the uptrend line, we're bearish under the downtrend line, right? We're under them. EMAs are starting to cross over. Now, mind you, this is on the 4 hour. 4 hour means big things, right? These are not micro move, these are not micro, these are macro moves, right? So this is telling us a lot that's going on. A lot of volume is in these candles here. So we sell off, do a slight pullback. We touch these EMAs, we do a couple of rejections, and we sell down. And we're selling, selling, selling. This was about what? This is 12 hours of selling, right? 1, 2, 3, 12 hours of selling. We hit our order block, right? We come up, we try to hit it again. We do something, not doing too much. We keep coming to this place here. We keep coming. We keep coming. We're trying to bounce up. We're trying to get up here. We're trying to get back up here, right? But we're not. We're not making any higher highs. We're making like 50%, 60 area range, right? Comes back down. We don't even tap here. We go back up. All right, cool. We're almost getting there. We take out this high here, but then it just doesn't go anywhere. We sell off, sell off. We come back through the order block and come through that order block. This is like, no, there's no more buyers here. There's like, we're grasping at straws. So we come up, we're not getting anywhere. We're getting rejection off of the 21 EMA. Um, is that the 20 or 13? One of the lower number EMAs. We sell off, we come in, we're playing around, we're making lower highs. I am bearish. This is my context clues for me to get in these sales. So today is Wednesday. We end off in the red 4 hour inside of this order block. I'm truly am expecting more of a sell down and then a pull up. But I'm not looking for a big pull up. I'm just looking for the natural market structure of what it's supposed to do. But overall, for right now, I am bearish on Japan 225. We will go to the next one, which is also going to be NASDAQ. NASDAQ 100, same thing. We went right through this order. Was this an order block? I'm not too sure what this is. Might have been a fill, gap fill. But we go right through here. So I'm going to take that out. It's not even relevant anymore. We are crossing over. This is the 50 EMA. These are all the other EMAs, the 29s, the 19.9, all the, whatever, the lower number ones. We are underneath all of this. We do surpass this one pullback over here. But we had a rejection at about 29,820 or 800. Sold off massively. This was Tuesday. This was Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Sold off. We bounced directly off of this support of 28,188. Bounced off, came up. We had a good, nice little pullback. Sold back down. Then we had a slight pullback up. But this is a wick to me. This looks like a liquidity sweep to go back down. So we end here on today on Wednesday at my support at 28,438. So would love to see how Asian opens up. We consider on the 4 hour, we are underneath all EMAs. If we go to the 1 hour, we're still going to be underneath all EMAs. So you can see here. So I'm not sure how Asian is going to open up. It might be a gap down. It might be just a slow like trickle all the way down. But I would be interested to see if we go down to 27,500. That is where my next major support is at, here at 27,500. Because I do think we're going to pass this one here at 28,188, and we're going to kind of melt down. And then I would like to see how we react in this area if we're going to do a nice little pullback for a rally on Friday. Next one, I don't do SPY on the Forex, but it was going to be the same story. So gold is melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. All right, so gold past this low. I mean, this was a low of 4,088. So we took that low out. We are still going. We are still searching for money. Now, this is far-fetched, but let's go back to August last year. This was about 5 months of consolidation before we made that big move up on gold. Now, I might be crazy, which I'm totally certified am, but there was about 5 months of accumulation and consolidation here. It's a long time. Then we started to actually make the move. This was the move that actually made us go all the way up to over 5,000 for gold. So if we bring this over for the consolidation zone of where we have recent a lot of buyers at, I wonder if that's where we're going to be heading towards. Just a theory, just a concept. I could be completely wrong. Now, how long is it going to take us to get there? I don't know. But it could be the ultimate big picture goal to come down here and tap in this area. And I actually decided to try to do a channel to see if I was actually doing something. But if you look at this channel where this line goes, it does kind of go through this box area. So I would be interested to see if we actually tip this to go back all the way up. Just a theory, just a concept, just a big picture outlook. Now, granted, that might be, what is it, June now? Maybe October, September, maybe the summer months, because we already know the summers don't like really trade like that well. So everyone's on vacation, da 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 da. When they come back to business around like spring, like September, I wonder if that's what we're going to be doing. So just a thought, just big picture, just think about it, keep it in your mind. But in the meantime, I do believe we are still selling off. I would be interested to see it come down to 39.80. And another support is 39,887. I know these are some low numbers, but this would be a great area or even lower to actually buy for the long haul. All right, but anyway, for right now, I am bearish on gold. Sorry. Let's just zoom in on that. Boom, boom. So my targets are here at 39.80 as well as 38.90. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we sold down a little bit and did a pullback and came back down. I would not be upset with that because that is a steep sell. But if you look over here, we have steep sells again. So gold will do a steep sell. So yeah. Next one, silver. Silver has been getting on my last nerve. I know the signal is bearish. I know it is a sell, 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 sell. But that bad boy has been wicking me out of my plays left and right, left and right. So I'm gonna chill on silver for right now until I see something for me to like hold in the long run, because silver's been playing the crap out of me, and I don't like it playing on my top like that. Like I don't know what's going on. I'm still bearish on silver. I can get rid of some of these blocks here because we are out of these zones, but these are major zones so that remember that when we come back to them area, hopefully we just pass right through them and not be stuck in consolidation all over again. But consolidation just means that they're revving up for a big move. This here, it did reach an area of interest for me, which is about the $60 range. And if we go anything below that, we do have some support here around 56, possibly 54, as well as 48 and 45. Now, I know those are some low numbers, but we already know that we want to buy low and sell high. So some people are making major, major profits. Overall, I am bullish on, like, if I'm doing a leap option or anything like this, I would be doing this. I would be holding silver for two years out, rolling it over for 4 years, just because we already know that silver is a major component in your phones and AI chips and everything that we pretty much do. So silver is considered a rare earth mineral, and because it is getting rarer by the day, I think they're selling off majorly so that they can buy and then just hold it so that they can make money hand over fist. I see it definitely going right back up to the 120 as well as even higher. Now, again, I could be wrong and things could change, but for right now, I would be betting my money on when we hit these low numbers to be having a nice long play. Like if you wanted to do like a Forex long, I mean, a long swing trade, get yourself one for like you can probably do even if you did a zero point 0.1 on silver, it's still bank. You'll be easily making like $5,000 on a zero point 0.1, especially if we're going to be holding it at such a low number of like 40 to 45 to 60 and then all the way back up to 120. Um, but if you did an option play, I would wait until we get to these lower numbers and then do a 2-year contract out. And then as it's going up, you renew it again for another 2 years until it gets to the number high. And if you go on like Robinhood or anything like that, even what is this? Let me go to Trading View and find out what the stock for silver is. Um, I might have to do like another video on it. I can't find it right now. There's like another stock that you can do for silver that follows this chart. I can't find it right now. But anyway, so technically for right now, still quite bearish on silver. Um, as you can see here, I entered a couple of times in here. I don't even remember. I would have to pull up my account, but I just got wicked out. And plus, I was doing too much. So because I just saw the dollar value and I wanted it. All right, next one is oil. Oil finally made a move. It is bullish. I do feel like on the oil Brent, which is UK, I do feel like we are making the move to fill up this gap. If I'm not mistaken, we had some news about some things going on overseas. So this would be uncertainty for people of what's going on. So oil prices are going to go probably right back up. So for UK, I'm looking for a bullish and I'm looking for a gap fill at about 104. So I want to know how we open because if we gap up, it would be a risk to do it, but I do think it would be a good risk to do it because I do still feel like we need to close the gap above. US already closed its gap. We closed this gap over here. This gap is closed. This gap is closed. And this gap is closed. The only gap that is not closed is the one here at 84, 85 and below. So structurally, market structure wise, why I'm bullish, we do start to have some crossovers on the EMAs. And then I am looking forward to take out this high here at 95.53 as well as 96.97. So if we take out those highs, we possibly could still sell back down just because we are still technically, we would still be probably ending right under the red down trend line. So But for now, I would be interested to look at these highs, take these highs here of 95.50 and 96 or $97. All right, those oh, and then last but not least, the Doxy. So let's take a look at the Doxy. This is why oil shot up and everything else is still going down. We are still very much bullish on the Doxy. The Doxy is the dollar index. So as you can see, we broke out a recent consolidation zone. We have market structure here of a higher low, and we break this right here to hit this high that took out this high here at $99. Pull back, did not take out this low. We bounced on support here at 99.18 or 99.20. And then we bounced up and came through, broke all ceilings here. And that is why we had also major sells on NASDAQ, Japan, and gold and silver. So we have here doing a slight little pullback, slight little consolidation, and we have a low here, pull back, come back down, did not take out this low. We bounce up and we're bouncing higher. So we're making higher highs. So I would be interested to see it take out the 100.20, also reach the 100.65. Now, if we're reaching out for these, be prepared to be selling off on the rest of the indices as well as gold and silver, and be prepared for oil to be bullish. Those are my correlations. It helps me kind of like see how things are. A lot of things correlate. If you do a lot of research and studying, you'll see that a lot of the Forex, or just not even Forex, just the stocks and everything correlates, right? So if we're selling off in the NASDAQ, we're selling off in Tesla, we're selling off on all the AI computer things, right? Because that isn't a tech stock. This is how things work. But that's basically it. So that's it. Thanks, guys. My son is coming. I know you hear his heavy foots, but thanks, you guys. Have a great day.